Hi folks, and welcome back to Tam Stamps, where today we're going to be doing card number 3 from the April box. And as you can see from the instructions, we have several things to do, including my personal nemesis, adhesive dots. I see you, adhesive dots. But the end result is going to be worth all the work. It's like the instructions say, and a man once said, let's get started. Here are all the things we're going to need for today's card, including 2 stamps, some cutouts, our card base, a banner, and here we go. First thing we'll do is I'll punch out our banner here. And I am 3 for 3 on banner punch outs without tearing paper. So we're also going to be using this card with the 2 printed butterflies on it. And we're going to apply a stamped butterfly of our own. At first I wasn't really happy with the way that the instructions had shown to put the butterfly on there, but then I found out as I tested where I could put it that that was the only place that this stamp would actually fit. Once again, we want to get enough ink onto the stamp without over inking it. And some stamps like this butterfly are meant to look a little ragged. As you can see on the printed butterfly on the right hand side of the card, the butterfly is not perfect, and that's the way this stamp is intended to look. So it's not that you're using the stamp incorrectly, that's the way the stamp was designed. Sometimes it goes for wording as well, as you're going to see in this banner stamp that we're about to put on. Again, these cards are intended for somebody who might be feeling a little bit down in the dumps or maybe need a little pickup, and this one is no different. And this time, our stamp is going to read something really nice, surrounded by love. It's going to read something nice, surrounding you with love. And who couldn't use that even on a good day? Alright, the next step is we are going to get our adhesive, our foam adhesive hexagons and mount them to the back of these 2 items. Lots of adhesive work today. A lot of things going on to the card base, which makes them very, very nice. I'm pulling in a little bit closely so you can see the small butterflies that I'm going to be punching out. Five in total is how many we're going to be using. Various colors from red to green to yellow. This one turned out to be a little bit difficult. He did not want to come out of his cocoon. And now I stand up to my nemesis, the adhesive dot. My first thought was to take the tweezers and try getting them off the sheet that way, but it turned out that just bending the sheet with my fingers and actually using my fingers to get a little adhesion on the dot was the way to go. Sometimes they came off in a position where I could easily put them on with my fingers. Other times I had to use my tweezers to get them off my fingers and get them over to the butterfly itself. And right now I'm feeling very good and very confident that I have conquered my consternation with the adhesive dots, and they're going on fairly easily. If you are enjoying these videos that we're putting out, we would certainly appreciate a like. And if you have a better technique of getting these adhesive dots off and onto their projects, I would definitely love you to hear that in the comments below. The last one. Once again, I tried the tweezers first for getting the cover of the adhesive dot off, and then I tried my fingernail, which obviously they're not long enough to assist me in any way, so I switched to the old box knife. If you do choose to use a knife like this, please be very, very careful. They do come off fairly easily once you get the tip of the blade underneath, and you don't want to slip and cut yourself for sure. And now I have fully mastered my former nemesis, the adhesive dot. It really gives a 3D effect to the butterfly pattern as I'm putting on these additional ones a little bit over the larger versions. I'm constantly referencing the instructions because I want to make sure that the placement of the butterflies aren't obstructed by the banner that we stamped just a little bit ago. And you might be thinking, Rich, that looks like 4 butterflies, not 5. And you'd be right. And that's why it's taking me so long to put butterfly number 4 down, because I'm realizing that I'm missing a 5th. No worries though, we found him. Alright, just a few more steps to go now. Let's mount our banner on there. One last step here, and we're putting the facing on the base card. And again, I'll grab another one of the facing bases to use as my guide. And I'm going to get a little bit more up in the camera here so you can actually see what I'm doing. And the first key to using that is not to move the original. Let's try this again. Now you might be looking at that and saying, hey, wow, are those cards not cut square. And what you're seeing is the effect of the wide angle lens on the camera that I'm using. It distorts the edges of the paper a little bit, as it does the top and bottom corners of your screen. Few more adhesive covers to come off, and we're ready to place it. Fold it up and give it one last look. And yes, I still think this is the best, or my favorite card in this April box. Let me know what your favorite is in the comments. Thank you for joining Tamstamp once again, and have a great day.